Did you see this tweet from Justin Trudeau? Everyone has the right to assemble peacefully and express themselves freely in Canada. That's actually not true if you're an anti-lockdown protester. But we cannot and will not tolerate anti-Semitism, Islamophobia, or hate of any kind. We strongly condemn the despicable rhetoric and violence we saw on display in some protests this weekend. What's he talking about? He doesn't say. Something about anti-Semitism and Islamophobia. Well, which was it? Was it both? And what was it? What despicable rhetoric and violence does he mean? Oh, well, who knows? Probably nothing. I mean, if it was something, he'd say so, right? Well, yeah, no, I think Justin Trudeau has a rule. He never talks about anti-Semitism without immediately mentioning Islamophobia at the same time. It's as if he's worried he could lose certain supporters if he were to express concern only about Jew hatred. Here's what he was reacting to. The last politician in Canada to mention it. Yeah, so pretty clear what's going on there. There's no Islamophobia there. A Jewish man was being beaten with sticks, flagpoles actually, from Palestinian flags. He's a Jewish man. So where were the police? Well, here are some. These videos are from outside Toronto City Hall, Nathan Phillips Square it's called. You might recall police kicked our reporters out of there, said we were trespassing when we were simply reporting the news there last year. That's how we're treated, but thousands of protesters were there on the weekend. No rules about masks or social distancing. No mass arrests by police for illegal gatherings. I'd call them Palestinian protesters, but of course, few of them are actually Palestinian. I think it's more accurate to call them anti-Israel protesters or maybe even pro-Hamas protesters. They're in support of the Hamas terrorist group that's attacking Israeli civilians with rockets every night. Not all of them, but many of them are. They brought a bit of that pro-Hamas spirit with them to Toronto yesterday, throwing bottles at a small group of pro-Israel counter-protesters. And the police, well, they bravely told the Jews to leave. So this was appalling to many people, or really to some people. Let's be more precise. Here's a Jewish conservative senator named Linda Frum who's upset by it. Good for her, but that's not surprising. Here's a liberal Gentile MP who's upset by it. Good for him. That is a bit surprising in today's Liberal Party. The vile display of anti-Semitism and hate speech yesterday in protests in Montreal, Toronto, and other cities across Canada is entirely unacceptable. Well, good for him. And here's what he means about Montreal. Throwing rocks at Jews, just like we're in Gaza. I mean, why not, right? And the most Trudeau will say is, hey guys, no more anti-Semitism or Islamophobia. Can you show me the Islamophobia there? That's an excerpt from my daily show, the Ezra Levant Show. Every day I do a monologue on the news of the day, then I interview an interesting guest, and then I read my hate mail. You gotta subscribe. Go to rebelnews.com.